Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Darth Revan here, and I'm here to bring you yet another one of my Forged Alliance Forever gameplay videos. So, for your pleasure, or for your viewing pleasure, I present to you my Phantom game. Now, I will be fast-forwarding these early parts. If you guys know, Phantom games take a little while. If you're not understanding the basics of a Phantom game, I'm going to go ahead and explain that to you before we go ahead and introduce our players today. A Phantom game is where 1 to 3 players are selected to be Phantoms. They get an eco boost that can be determined by the host at the beginning of the game. The minimum is 50%, the maximum is a double 100% eco boost. The goal of the Phantoms is to kill everyone, including the other Phantoms, on the map. The other players are called the Innocents. Their job is to kill the Phantoms and survive through teamwork. And yeah, it's all about the teamwork if you're an Innocent. There is also one player called the Paladin. He is on the team of the Innocents. He gets a smaller eco boost, like 25% or such, that can be determined at the beginning of the game by the host. His job is to help them fight off the Phantoms, because the Phantoms get a huge eco bonus, and sometimes really hard for the Innocents to deal with that. So the Paladin's there to help balance it out a little bit. So in this game, 2 players will be selected as the Phantom, 1 player will be as the Paladin, and 3 players will be Innocents. We're going to go ahead and introduce our players now. Down here in the blue Seraphim is yours truly, Darth Revan. Over here to my immediate left, we have the purple Apocalypse Aeon player. He's sporting the very fashionable purple Aeon com. Very, very sexy, sir. And we have the mighty, noble, and proud, beautiful UEF sporting nice UEF blue. That's actually the normal color they have, so that's nice. There he is, and he is named Ramos. Ramos. I think that's from League of Legends, I believe. Over here in the yellow Cybran, we have Exandria. Exriana. I think that's how you say it. We're going to just go ahead with Exriana in the yellow Cybran. Up here at the very tip-top of the map, we have Undertaker02. The Undertaker. Very nice. Very nice. Sporting the white Seraphim com. Very nice, very nice. And over here to my immediate top right above me is the, I'm going to say, gray Cybran player, and his name is Kalukai. Kalukai? I think it's Kalukai. The names are all displayed there at the top right-hand corner of the screen. If I'm completely butchering your name and you're watching this, I'm sorry. I can't speak or read properly. But there you go. We're going to go ahead and accelerate this to +10 and wait for the action to start. Now, something most people don't realize when playing a Phantom game is that these islands have lots of trees on it, and they don't reclaim this. And I'm going to show you an example. Kalukai is a level, he's 0, unfortunately, and he has no rank, he has no experience. This is actually his first game ever, so I feel bad for him. But, you know, Phantom's not that hard to understand, and it's really a good way to introduce yourself to the game. And he didn't realize that he could recycle these islands, the trees on those islands. So it was a bit of a rough start for him a little bit, but he managed to turn it around and actually do some damage. And I think he did really good for his first game, so well done, sir. And maybe it's a Smurf account. I don't know. Maybe his attention was focused elsewhere, and I'm just a retarded. And that's always a possibility. That's always a possibility. But anyway, something most people ignore is getting early Navy up. And I got these factories up pretty quickly compared to everyone else. So that's something that most people ignore until later in the game. You can do that, I guess, and refocus that energy onto eco, but I think it's more important to get your navy out as quick as possible. I'm going to go ahead and slow this down just a little bit and show you what White is doing. White did something very good, and I'm going to use this strategy in my future games. He set up a bunch of T1 sonar platforms around his base to give him excellent vision and awareness. He also got up a bunch of support commanders, which gave him excellent build power. Compared to me and my shoddy strat in this game, shoddy is a generous term for it, actually. I did absolutely horrible. And as you see, I put these factories right next to each other. I should know this by now. Navy units can't get past their factories if they're stuck right next to each other. So I had to detonate those factories and reclaim them. It put me behind schedule, and now, great, those factories that I wasted all that time in getting up, I have to reclaim them now. Sometimes I know what I'm doing, and sometimes I have absolutely no idea. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm ashamed. Don't look at me. No, I'm just kidding. You better look at me. I'm just. Sorry if that got weird for you guys. Man, I can't just sit here and talk like this. I can't do this. I'm not cut out for this casting thing. I'm going to go ahead and re-accelerate this back up to +10 so we can hurry up and get to the meat of this game. I can't remember exactly when things got hot, but I know it was right after this experimental bomber got done. There it is. So we go ahead and slow it. Go ahead. Did I say go ahead and go ahead twice? What's wrong with me? I can't talk! Dang it! What's wrong with my voice? I don't know. I'm just not thinking right. I'm a little crazy. If you guys didn't know, I'm a little crazy. And that bomber is almost finished, and we're going to see the first opening seconds of this game. I'm not going to reveal who's who in this game. I'm going to let you guys figure it out for yourself. Remember, there are 2 Phantoms, 1 Paladin, and 3 Innocents. You should be able to figure out who's who. And I kind of just pointed out that White's probably a Phantom. You probably did just now figure that out, if you didn't already know. So, yeah. There's that experimental bomber. And it's just a beautiful unit. It's just so... Oh, beautiful. Oh, no! Where are you going? I was looking at you. Butterfly, come back! No! Oh, well. He flies off, and, fortunately, Yellow... Unfortunately, Yellow didn't see it coming. I pinged this. This is my ping here. I was like, hey, dude, look out! Bomber! Thankfully, he was shielded from most of that by the shield generators that protected him from the main body of the explosion, and I don't know why that shield generator survived and the other 2 were annihilated. I have no idea why that happened. And see, this guy was smart. He had all these aircraft. I didn't see that last time. I was like, oh no, it's gonna get him, it's gonna get him! But thankfully it turned at the last second, missing its trajectory, and didn't drop the bomb. Oh man, that would have been so bad. And he managed to get his commander into the water, into safety. Exandria is safe for now. Just for now. Let's see. He came around with the bomber over and over again, pretty much wiped him out, I think. And he's sending a bunch of T1 AA just for the heck of it. Why not? You know, just a futile gesture at this point. I had just hit T3 on my air facility, and I was starting to throw up T3 air supremacy fighters because I knew I was going to need a whole bunch of fighters to save anyone, if I was going to save anyone, or do anything to help my teammates. Boom! Oh, those power generators. No! Oh, the humanity. They were so young. They never did anything wrong. Started pushing up with these T1 attack submarines. Unfortunately, with the sonars in place, he knew they were coming. Just strafing run after strafing run, and this is where things got bad. Unfortunately, he didn't realize that these T3 submarine hunters from the Seraphim were sneaking around. Na. The sharks of the sea. Really, these are the most terrifying naval units. Honestly, I think they're the most terrifying units, period, in the game, because they actually have very strong anti-air. If you didn't know this, you can surface them, and they have tons of anti-air. I scrambled what T3 fighter planes I had available to try and put some damage on that thing and get it off, but unfortunately, I didn't realize what was heading my way directly. Yeah, that would be not good for me. Yeah, that was bad. I really should have been paying much more attention at this point. But I had no idea that was coming for me. Oh, that's just an ominous sight for that to be moving towards your base. But I did notice it, thankfully. I did notice it, and I was like, oh, god dang it! No, you bugger! Get your stupid bug out of my base! That's why I was so close to the water, because I knew I'd be safe in there. I lost all my build power, and probably gave this thing 5 or 6 things of veterancy. And unfortunately, I'd lost all my T3 supremacy fighters up at the top that were taking care of that T3 bomber. In fact, where did that sucker go to? Where did he disappear? I forget where he died at. I should have reclaimed him. But anyway, yeah, this thing pretty much just... This thing's just tearing me a new one right now. This is ripping me apart. I'm throwing up T1 just cause... That's the quickest thing I can get out right now. I just need to keep... I just wanted to protect my T3 Navy Factor. I knew if I protected that, I'd be fine, because I'd already upgraded myself with the Eco Pack on my commander. So I know I'd be able to eco just fine. I knew I had T3 on my comm. Or not T3, I had T2 on my comm at this point, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I think there's a way to look at that. Is there? Yes. Yes, I had T3 on my comm. So I had access to T3 and the Eco pack on. So I knew I'd be alright. I'd be able to recover pretty quickly. I knew this wasn't a killing blow, but I knew this was going to put me back, like, months. It's going to slow up my production! Dang it all! No! Hindquarters, crap baskets! I have lost everything! I lost all my Eco! The humanity of it all. So horrible. I tried to launch a naval attack, but I didn't realize he had got all these T1 submarines. Well, against sub-hunters, we won't beat it, but, yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, you should have stayed in the water, dude. Oh, he survived. I thought that instantly killed a commander. Ah, well. He made it back into the water. Safe for now again. Man, the white's really putting on pressure. Undertaker's really putting the pressure on Exandria. Just tearing his base apart. He's not even getting anything back up again. But it flew right over all those T3, but look at the chasers just missing him. It did take a little bit of damage, but not enough. As you can see here, I'm like, okay, rebuild time. I hate rebuilding. I really do. I wish my base would just stay intact. Why can't my base just stay intact? I'm so thankful he didn't go for these T2 power generators. I managed to keep all of those. That would really save my hindquarters. And I kept these two T2 mass extractors. One was T3, one was T2. Yeah, but it was on an upgrade. It's almost a T3. Uh-oh. What happened there? How did he die? Dang it! That's what I get for not paying attention. Oh! Oh! I can't believe I missed that! Okay, so the thing comes in over and dies above... and dies above him and crushes him. That's brilliant. That's one way to catch a commander, but you sacrifice your bomber, but then again you got the commander, who cares? And there's a monkey lord just sitting there waiting to be reclaimed. Look at that. I love this game. For this game's age, it's just still so beautiful. It's just so gorgeous. I love this game. I love this game so much. He brought it, excuse me. Ramus brought in a ton of governors to start laying down the law on top of Kulakai, who ended up also being a phantom. So if you didn't pick that up, yes, he's a phantom too. Thankfully, I thank you, Apocalypse, for these ascendants to help protect my base from these nasty soul rippers that this guy, that Exandria has been sent, or Kaluka. I can't talk. I can't talk. I keep forgetting people's names. It's sad. I forget the name. But anyway, I'm just going to say races. I'm just going to say races, because that's easy enough. If you want to see their names, they're right there. Just look at the top of the right hand of the screen. You'll see all the races. And unfortunately, the Soul Ripper goes right over top of Governors, and Governors have excellent anti-air. Oh, mistake. Such a mistake. And he took out the one that was being constructed on the ground, too. So that worked out great. Definitely. So, Blue UEF, or Ramus, I'm going to try and get names right. I'm trying. I'm really trying, guys. You know, show me some grace here. He managed to take out that Soul Ripper and giving me time to rebuild and get up my air production back up. I'm really starting to get my eco back online. Oh, it only took me down to 119 mass per tick. So that wasn't too bad, and I still have pretty good power income. Like I said, I got the Eco Pack really early in the game. I managed to grab that, pick that up pretty quickly. Oh, hello there, you beautiful Tsar. What a unit. Just what a glorious unit. Let me see. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Independence Day, baby. Independence Day. If you don't know what Independence Day is, you really need to get out more and watch more movies. What a beautiful unit. Now watch this. Oh, I just missed this. White sent a bunch of fighters down and almost picked up this transport with these two support commanders on it, which would have been a huge loss for our Apocalypse player. But he managed to drop them off just in time. Just in time. He sent this, started sending this T4, it's an experimental, I should just say experimental. Experimental Yathota down to deal some damage to Apocalypse, but I didn't think so, because Apocalypse is on that too. And I saw it heading that way, and I started sending my submarines that way, but I thought, he'll deal with it in time. That's a lot of Vespers to deal with the problem. I don't know why this guy brought his governors back. I don't know why he didn't continue to shell him. I think he's just consolidating his forces for a larger attack on White. Yeah, that is exactly what he is doing. He is preparing an all-out naval assault. And I compliment you, sir. I compliment you for starting your navy later than I did. You have much more right now. But I would have more right now if my eco wasn't destroyed and my base hadn't been ravaged by a soul ripper. It tore out my soul. It tore it out. I'm bleeding a little bit on the inside. No, I'm really alright, guys. Don't worry about it. It really didn't hurt that much. You're fine. You're fine. You didn't really hurt me. I'm alright. I love building bases. It's base building. Base building, it's all about this. That's what this game's all about, is base building. I apologize, guys. My throat is really dry tonight again. Maybe it's just because I talk so much during these games. You think? Maybe it's just because I'm casting these games? I don't know. It's something. I'll put my finger on it eventually. Maybe I'll get some throat wettening pills or something. I don't even know if they make that. Is there something like that out there? Throat wettening pills. Buy them at your local Kroger store. Maybe they'll start serving them at McDonald's. McDonald's. No, they probably won't. I just love going That's probably copyrighted. And I just use McDonald's now. Who cares? This is free advertisement. If they flag my video because I went and said McDonald's, then YouTube needs to close its doors, and we all need to commit suicide because this world is not worth living in anymore, if that's the case. But as you see here, the naval battle between these two players, Remus and Undertaker's really kicking off. The Paladin, he was our Paladin. Yeah, Exandria was our Paladin. Unfortunately, he started out right next to the Phantom and got hit so hard. Blue dropped off some support commanders to reclaim that wreck. Excellent work, sir. Excellent work. Unfortunately, there's a lot of sub-hunters in the mix, but this navy with these bulwark shield generators are going to put on the pressure. They really started putting the pressure on White. I was struggling to recover, but I knew I could probably hold off a level 0, probably even in this state. My eco's back up to 225, so I built most of the mexes. I think there's one more to go. Yep, and I knew I had enough air force to deal with the problem, getting up extra energy generators. I'm only building T2 right now because I'm trying to get my I can't talk. My tongue just tangles up inside my mouth, and it just doesn't work the way I want it to. Maybe I have a speech impediment. What a glorious battle. UEF and Seraphim facing off in a battle of the ages. Is the way it should be. There you go. Oh, I know. There's your screenshot of the day, guys, right there. It's just glorious! What's this? That's something. That. I don't need that. I need this, all I really need is the thing with the names and the rankings and the mass income. Unfortunately, Apocalypse sent the Tsar in, and this guy built absolutely freaking holy god, that is a lot of anti-air. That is a lot of anti-air. Sweet Mary Mother of Jesus, that is a lot. And he also managed to get a artillery installation up, and it's a very pretty installation too. All this game is so pretty. I can't stop it. I can't help myself. It's so pretty. And an anti-nuke installation. Like, we would go for nukes, dude. Like, seriously. I started to send what little Navy units I had to start putting pressure on this guy. Unfortunately, he has just so many shields. So many freaking shields. I couldn't get any penetration into those shield generators. I could barely get through them, you know? And then he just started upgrading, which is a cheap trick to just upgrade them and they instantly refresh the shields. That's cheap. It's just cheap. See? Instant full shields. Ugh. Just, ugh. he sent these bricks forward. Now, bricks do have torpedo launchers, but they are no match for submarine hunters. I just retasked my submarine hunters to deal with them. You know, I was like, I don't even want to let you put any damage on me. I'm not even. Wow, that battleship really took a beating from that Soul Ripper earlier. Wow. Just, you can't even see its health bar almost. It's almost completely gone. You see the damage, little fires broken out. Too bad there's no way to get regeneration on these things without ranking them up directly. It's too bad. Oh well. I just kept hammering and nothing. I wondered why I wasn't getting through. And I'm getting shelled by these artillery installations, and he built a freaking ton. This is like a turtle shell. I would say this is the turtle of turtles, the creme de la creme turtle base. Well done. It's just turtly. So turtly. But he really didn't build anything except the Soul Rippers to attack me, because he has nothing else here. So that's a problem. That's why White's getting most of our attention. That's why 2 players are heading up to deal with White, and only I and Kulukai are fessing off. Excuse me, something in my throat. Just me and him are facing off because even though I'm placed on the back foot, I've recovered a lot. And got myself back on my feet, basically. But even though I was placed on the back foot for so long, I was still able to recover pretty quickly and get myself back in the game. It seems like most of the games I play these days, it seems like I'm always rebuilding and starting up from nothing. That seems how it is to me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just unlucky. But they attack me, and then my allies push back, and it's back and forth, but, whatever. And he's setting up another Navy fleet with torpedo boats. Honestly, he should be building... Oh, no, he's building plenty of destroyers. What are these called? I forget what these are called. I can't believe I forgot what these are called. Oh, Summit-class battleships. And talk about units that are beautiful. Oh, yeah, baby. Hello. Come here often. Oh, that's beautiful. Small nerdgasm right there. Small nerdgasm. Just look at that. Just look at that unit. Just look at that. Boom! Those guns are just glorious. It's got that oomph, that punch, that kick. Mighty UEF units. I love the UEF Navy. Out of all the Navy units, the UEF have the coolest looking battleship and the coolest sounding and everything, but Seraphim are just, I think, stronger because of their submarine hunters, but then the UEF have the bulwark shields, but I find that difficult to use because it requires a ton of microing, but then again, this could be just my ignorance. Oh, and the impact of those shells compared to the Seraphim. And the UEF fires just like, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, it's coming. Oh! Just has that, feels that, you feel the energy of it. And unfortunately, he managed to reclaim all that, got a ton of mass from that. Huge little mass present right in his door. But Apocalypse is, yeah. Apocalypse really knows what he's doing. And sending a combined assault of 3 entire base. And look at this base building. Holy wow. Wow, this base is amazing. Look how beautiful this is. It's so symmetrical. He's got mass fabricators. Ooh, nice. That's a good way to get your Navy up. They build air forces really fast, but the problem is I like to just use Control S to get control of all my Navy units really quickly. So that's where he's going to get his air power from. But he still has good naval production, and he can build a lot of Vespers. There goes a support commander. I think that was, yep, that was one of Rammus's support commanders. That's the sound the UEF support commanders make when they get destroyed. And now there's nothing standing in the way of this Navy, just getting in close, and these summits shelling the Bahuki out of White. So even if Apocalypse wasn't sending these beautiful what are they called now? I can't even remember. Galactic Colossus. That's what their name is. Even if he wasn't sending Galactic Colossuses up there to deal with him, he still would be kind of boned in this situation because he just doesn't have the Navy to deal with Rammus right now. So Undertaker's really, he's got the artillery piece, but really He's got nothing else that'll really work for him right now. The Navy's moving in. There's nothing standing in his way. He's just going to shell this Ythota to pieces. And I don't understand why he didn't move it or use it. You know, at least send it around on maybe a raiding mission to try and take out a few of these mexes over here to slow down Apocalypse production. But, you know, again, what do I know about this game? I don't know anything. Just look at this. Look at this. It's just glorious. This guy's got it all set up beautifully, and he's getting extra Navy production up. Just glorious, man. Just glorious. I finally started to get a Navy up of my own. Unfortunately, I lost one destroyer to another Soul Ripper, but I took it out with my beautiful Air Force, which I managed to recover and get back online. I had a bit of a power issue there because I was going for the next level of the backpack upgrade, the economy backpack upgrade. Oh yeah, this is it. This is it. Just shelling away. Boom. I'm really not the focus of this game. It's really Apocalypse and Rammus who took this game and really made it what it needed to be. A joint Aeon and UEF attack fleet. Well, I guess you could call it joint layout. Yeah, that's one ship in there. I'm helping! I'm helping. I have a cruiser. I'm helping. I'm totally helping. He's going to really help here in a second. And that artillery piece is shelling, but it can't get past all these shield generators. And he's upgrading these support commanders. I wonder what he's upgrading on them. I would love to know what his strat is. Let's actually see. You can see here. No, that's that guy. Let's see here. So he's got the support comm. Yeah, the drone upgrade. Interesting. Just the drone upgrade? That's all he's doing? Huh. Okay then. You're welcome to do that, sir. And he's got them up here reclaiming these wrecks, giving him extra mass to continue building the nade. Oh man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 summits just hammering away. I'm sorry, but it doesn't matter what kind of shields you have. That won't hold for long. And the assault bots are closing in. The Galactic Colossus are closing in. And, well, I feel bad because level 0 really has nothing to bring to the table, really. Soul Ripper! Soul Ripper. He didn't adapt, didn't change his strategy at all. And he's a level 0, so I give him credit where credit is due, but, you know, even after he saw that I had the Air Force to clear out the Soul Rippers, he didn't start building Air Forces of his own. He really needed to get some air production up and start helping his Navy, well not a Navy, his Soul Rippers deal with me. Yeah, this is pretty much the end for White Space. The Kaiju have made landfall! Godzilla! Gigan! Mecha King Ghidorah! It's all over! It's all over. That's it. Bye, White. Goodbye, Undertaker. I apologize for your misfortune. That's what happens when you mess with the Aeon and you leave a guy whose name is Apocalypse alone for 30 minutes. That's what he can do in 30 minutes. Well done, sir. That's impressive. I am thoroughly impressed. Yeah. Oh, there goes his last 2 battleships. There they go. You have sunk my battleship! Oh no! If only 3 red pins would fall from the sky and smash into it, pin its wreck to the ground. That'd be a funny little mod. Just for Navy units. He still has all these support commanders, but yeah. He's got nothing to deal with this ground force and this massive Navy that's just now gonna sit there and slam his forces to oblivion. Just goodbye. He put out another battleship. One last battleship. A futile gesture. A futile gesture. And yet another Soul Ripper goes down. That makes 4 Soul Rippers. And that was his plan. That was it. Help. Help. I'm not gonna make fun of your spelling, dude. I'm sorry. But yeah, you're now against me and now Apocalypse and Rammus have this massive army and navy and, wow, a conjoint effort? Yeah, a conjoint effort. These guys must be either were communicating or something, but those are Aeon transports that have been handed over to Rammus's control from Apocalypse. Very nice, sir. Throwing in some extra shield generators for your ally. What What a good sport. What teamwork. What beautiful, glorious teamwork. My Navy's shabby compared to this awesome force they've assembled. And then the torpedo boats lock in on Undertaker's commander. He's running, but yeah, there's really nowhere to go. Now, if he had used this transport to come in and save his commander, he could have gotten away, I guess, for a while longer, but at this point, the eco of Rammus and Apocalypse is just so great right now, there's really no point in it. He could have gotten away, but, you know, what's the point? You know, he knows it's over. You know, he accepts his fate. You know, I die with honor. You have much honor. 2000. Torpedo after torpedo slams into the com. Oh, 3000. Oh, boom! There it is. Blam. Undertaker has been defeated. One Phantom assassinated. And then the Armada. I'm just going to say, it's not a fleet anymore. It's a freaking Armada. The Armada of Rammus comes down. And, yeah. Bye-bye, dude. That's pretty much it for you. Yeah. We're just going to sit back and pound you into absolutely nothing now. That's it for you. And, oh my! That's a lot. That is a lot. That is a lot of SARS. That is a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 SARS. Huh? And then this guy launches his massive air wing. Oh my gosh, it's like the Japanese on Pearl Harbor. Just like, oh, that is a lot of units. See if we can get... come on, work with me. Work with me! There we go. And the SAR in the background. It's just glorious. Tora! 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 We're going in! I still set my production at this point to T3 bombers. I figured I'd just bomb him, or try and comm snipe him. I'm hammering him with my Navy. Blues Armada's here. It's just, that's it. And wow, the frame rates are suffering. Let's see if we can bump this up to a little faster to help deal with the frame rate loss. And that's not helping at all. My computer can't handle so much epicness going on. Too many fighters. All those fighters going flying around. Sit down. You know, don't be up there. Just sit down. His comm's right there in the middle of his little turtle shell. I knew he couldn't last forever, though. No matter how many shield generators you build, you can't hold back everything. Not forever. Shield generators can't stop everything. Darn you. I love seeing UEF artillery pound inferior Cybran technology to nothing. I have no qualms against the Cybran. No, just did I just snort? Did I just snort? I just snorted like I was a pig. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, but it's just glorious to see that. And he's trying to set this artillery installation. He sets it up, but you know, what the heck. Doesn't matter. My Navy's here. Blue's Navy's here. You know, it's just collapsing. It's just collapse time. His defenses were... Yeah, that's right. We will pry you out of that shield. I was like, shield? I can't type either. I just can't even type. I can't talk. I can't type. I just freaking can't communicate. You know what? I'm just gonna go hide in a hole somewhere and, you know, just stay there. Oh, took some hits. Yeah, I corrected myself. Shell. I do know how to spell. I do. A little bit. That artillery piece starts firing. This is a pretty cool looking artillery piece. I will say that. It's pretty cool looking. But the Governor's way cooler. I figured I'd throw up everything I had. I was ecoing so good. At this point, I'd recovered a good part of my eco, but not compared to Rammus or Apocalypse. Those guys are at 581k, 567k compared to my 300k. You know, and even though this guy's lost most of his base, he's still got a ton of mass to work with. But you know, I don't know why he didn't go for the nanite torpedo upgrade. He could have survived a lot of damage. Not survived. dealt a little bit more damage and perhaps used his comm to defend the base a little bit more, but he's surrounded by Vespers, and his base is literally being swept off the map. It's just like, cleanup crews here, janitorial service, ding ding, floor 2. Let's clean it up, boys, clean it up. We're the Ghostbusters. Don't cross the streams, don't cross the streams. For real, GG. And there he goes. Look at all those Vespers, just look at that. Well, that was a good game on my part. We managed to win, not because of me, but because of Rammus and Apocalypse. So we give you a single man round of applause. There you go. Well, good game, guys. I appreciate your time and energies, and we just had a great game. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the match, and I hope you enjoyed listening to my pathetic casting skills. So I hope to see you all again in the future. In the meantime, may the Force be with you, and embrace the dark side. This is Darth Revan, signing out.